Hello. I was dealing with the settings for a while. I also changed the settings on the voice volume from the last stream, so hopefully my voice won't be too quiet this time. Wait, I'm still dealing with a lot of settings and stuff. Give me a little bit more, a few moments. Alright, let's just get started with the game right now. Let's load. So as what happened last time, a Nagito died. Actually, two Nagitos died. Well, but one of them is Sayaka. And I know who killed him. It is one of these Nagitos right here. I think we have to talk to them, right? I can't really remember. Whatever.
Hey.
Okay, so this is Kyoko. We have to decide this incident while Saga does not start again. Oh, by the way, for clarification for people who's here for the first time, this is basically a mod where all the textures and characters, well, most of the characters turn into Nagito, and the dialogue are also translated to another language and back to English around 15 to 16 times, so everything is very wacky and hard to understand. But that's the charm of this mod. What should? Are you expecting something that will continue in this area or not? Only when he discovered that he would almost kill the massacre.
Hey.
In this case, nothing will happen. This is not against him. I hope to kill kisses. What does that mean? Kill kisses. Well, after the incident, we can see the floor. No, we cannot afford it.
What?
What the hell is this?
Stop talking.
It is not clear? If the first thing you do, reporters can erase all evidence. To kill?
So then.
Alright, I'll be there. This is not a problem. With this protection, Group 2, this is definitely a statistical function of the OP. We cannot stop voting because we believe in our trust.
But
I was always surprised, but I will try. Okay, so basically they were talking about who will guard the body, I guess? I'm not entirely sure.
Huh?
I do.
Don't fuck with me.
Call your bear! That doesn't make any sense.
Huh?
Huh?
Uh,
What happens? Hiro is still confused, like... this man has no brain cell. We cannot avoid the case, so we cannot choose it without continuing. Hifumi? Let's get away from here. Wait.
what should I do?
He is... Okay. Or it's hard to click that. There's no doubt he cannot speak. Who is this? I don't know.
What the heck?
I do not know, but we cannot choose again. We need to know who made it. Or do we live?
Oh.
Hmm? Then you see.
What the crap?
Do you see this? I see the monocup file. I noticed something very clear and very abnormal.
Huh?
What are you talking about? See what's interesting about Sayaga? He died in Makoto's room. What is it? There you are! Suddenly, my eyes turned to me. Whole second, everything is bad. Only one night, I will rest with her. That's not what you did, Makoto. Oh my god. You did not rest with her. Wait, give me a moment. Alright. I did because I'm afraid. Do you expect us to believe? Tell me the truth. It all happened a few minutes ago. Curve and do not scare again, in other words. And do you think I did it? Oh dear, Makoto. You're in trouble. Because of all the Nagitos here are gonna vote for
Are
you.
you serious?
Do not try to think. This here is the culprit right here. This one. We have to know who is sinning. When we see what it is, this man dies. What if we lose? So let's take care of all the programs.
What the heck?
This is overly a simple principle of school. Very crazy. I can get my hands easily in the trash without Nagito's face in the balls. That's so stupid. I moved as in movies and things, but he killed it. He said something. She left. I do not know why you want to watch after this wound and lost a lot of blood. Actually, I'm surprised you're copying something.
Huh?
Are you? Ventilator. This net wait for the second time. Hiro is panicking and nothing makes sense. Is that so? Here?
What?
This means that what happened today is true. It's not a joke, it is true.
Let me...
Nothing. Do not hold it. Get out of here. Apple Joe, TG. What the hell?
What's your problem?
For real, Toko is speaking facts. Do you agree with caution?
So then.
I am. Are all of us talking? We should soon start our own study. We need to do right now. We have to go here and try to kill Sag. She's already dead, my guy. She's so dead already. Usually we should have clear and definitive decisions. If we have a problem,
So.
do you tell me?
Actually.
I do not want to do that.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray to God. Okay. That's why Kai left the game. Okay,
Bye.
I plan. And like Kyoko, can you say that?
Yo.
Yes, I'm there, right? I would like to go on. Actually, you're going to guard the body. True.
Hey, damn it.
Tell him now. If it's a beach and I think it breaks the evidence.
You're fucking...
I want to try to reduce the core experience. I'm seriously sounding. Leaving the words in the air, he fled to Sakura. Okay, so Sakura and Mondo left. But we do not have a sensor or anything. About you, do you know? Why not? Wait. How can we do this?
Anyway.
We have nothing to do. We know that Sayaka has died. What do you think?
This is very suspicious.
It was myself. I said that I was not. Go, so kill me.
So,
Yes, I do not know where to go. You are not convinced that Makoto is guilty. This is true. At least we can see. Although I knew I could not stop. Wait, why not? I do not drink blood. Well, because you're not a vampire. You just need a job and I'm dead.
Oh yeah?
Well, I do not think anyone would wait for you. You think I know better? Oh, wait, this does not work. Hey, hear me! But nothing deserves that. And the suspicion of divorce. Divorce? Who's getting a divorce? Okay. Do you really think he's a murderer? How do you live? In fact, evil. Why is there any suspicion? I need to do something. In any case, everybody wants
Execution is
implementation. Implementation. Equation. It's no longer execution, it's equation. With is, I mean, also kinda is execution for math haters like me.
Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison
Wait.
gas.
Give me a
Torn
moment.
apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
And the weather is making me a bit sick. Electric shares, bzz, oxygen cough, drown like a hurricane. I cannot do it. I cannot get rid of Monokuma. All I have to find is what? Who really killed Sayaka? Okay, it's time for investigation. I look at Monokuma recording as before. The sacrifice is Sayaka Maisono at 1.5. I don't know how to tell times. The body was found in the Makoto room. All evidence shows that death was done in a bath. It's not a bath, but a bathroom actually. Whatever. The case of the cause of death was a stomach disorder and a right injury. A stomach disorder, they say. Actually, there's a knife sticking into her stomach. A very special group. If you want to know what's going on, we have no choice. At least I need to know the truth. So we are all good. And Sayaka, I understand. It's just being murdered. Alright. Monochrome 1 is located under the Truth School section of the handbook. The Truth School. You mean the Truth Bullets. Okay, and Monokuma file is Monochrome 1. I have to remember that. Let's see. Oh, wrong button. Okay. So this will be the truth. Monocule. Oh my god, even over here it's differently translated. Monocular to bear. Sayaka is the victim, Maisono. Okay. What's this? The cause of death was the abdominal wounds, and his right hand seemed cut off. It's not. Slowly I put my hands on Jungo's body. I touch his wrist to control the developers and movie pulse, but you're really dead. Nothing else to say to. How to? Rejected? If so, why? Yeah, dead. We don't need to care about that. Oh, no matter that, I do not really want to die here. I ask you, God, Buddha, Mother of Earth, God, Space, King Neptune, help me! I like who it is. Just my cat. Hiro does not see the desire to research now. Do not want to follow Chihiro? But I cannot leave Junko here. Sorry. I mean, Chihiro and Junko did like investigate around the school together when we first got in here. Maybe they got close to each other? I don't know. I have to wait with him. There's nothing else here I need to care about. Land plot? And this is so stupid. Nothing here. Leave a share. E. First of all, I must go to step space. You're not Kaito Momota. Do not go to space. We cannot proceed. Then I went to the body of Sayaka. A better place for me, where the shades is a bit closer, revealing something new. Alright. A very scary room with Nagitos everywhere. Let's just talk to them first. Sakura, think it's also a pity?
Hey,
Niprox does not make assumptions like these. I just do not know if you did or not. Whatever your decisions, the rest of you. Unique with a stick. I don't know what that word is. Read.
By the way,
Yes, I realize when I carefully count, the murderer can get rid of the evidence, right? Before you find the body, see? There's a house in the trash, right? They can dump things inside. Yes, it is actually possible.
you son of a bitch.
This dirty bastard! It's not even bastard, it's bustard, like mustard.
Shit.
He raised his hands until the woman was poor, deserved by death. That's what his brother took.
You're
So if I see any prisoners are over, I do not have my face before. But what happens if she is a girlfriend? Why is it taking this turn?
Yo,
Everyone will break when it comes times. Okay, let's talk to Kyoko. And I cannot investigate the segment of stability. However,
what are you doing?
okay. It was supposed to be Kyoko investigating for hair and dust on the ground, right? What
Isn't
is...
it obvious?
Is that not obvious?
No,
No, it's not really.
I'm searching.
I'm looking for...
Searching?
Sir... She kneels down and carefully examines each room in my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Lost spots or everything? I do not know exactly what, but it seems to focus too hard. Okay. Key. Wait. Alright. So many things. This is the screen where the sword is over. Okay, that's not important. The floor was the key. I have my name to be the key to my room. If I remember correctly. We need to change the keys. When we switch on the camera, we change the keys. So my lock saga would be in every room. But wait, if that's true, then how did they kill the murderer first in the room? You mean how they get in here, I assume? You forgot to block Sayak's door? No, because it seems impossible. Like you, Sayaka, whatever you do, do not open the door to anyone. I'm sure we'll not fully open it. What is your change of change? When I said that, I would not want to block or open it for some reason. Well, maybe the key was interrupted and someone took it or something. No, it cannot be. Janaka? Who is Janaka? Janaka was here when we changed our room, and he did not go with his fear, so I could not let you fall. So, like a killer? Okay, room change. This sword replica has self-defense. Does that mean you're being attacked in some way? And more. Remove from the sheath. He still made a mess. It would not be surprised if it was under gold. After this, some of the gold bars were picking up the foil. Yeah, there's not a big deal in the box. I want to remind you that the coating will be with you when it touches lightly. Handbook. True secret bullets. Okay. It keeps changing true bullets to something else. Sword replica. At least that also sounds normal. Right? Look at the group. It's a lot smaller than ever. Saga saw my room was dirty and decided to cut off a bit? No, she did not clean your room, my guy. There's the cave in bed. I if someone were it. Jatakahom. What happened here? Notepad is still here, but I do not think it's important at this time. It's not to you, but it will be to Kyoko. The toolbox is still in the drawer. I cannot see the used evidence. This is logical, I guess. I would like to say that it is me and I have no reason to open it. I cannot imagine how I need a similar topic.
Yo.
Yes, indeed. The world... We are not interested in dirty furniture, is it true? So why do not I use you?
Why?
Not just me.
What?
Nothing I do now, no, is broken. Actually, I talked about this yesterday.
By the way,
None of the children have been opened yet. Why hell? Well, okay, none of the children have been opened. I should be happy about that. But that sounds so ominous. User's guide. That's not a user's guide. Oh, give me a moment. Well, if my model was like have some issue with the movements of the eyes, don't think too much about it. Just some issues. This is a replica of the sword that gives rise to self-defense. Does that mean it is used for attack? And more, the sword lifted, so a bit low, but... There are several scratches in the sleeve. This should be done with anything, but how was the first picture? Although he used the sword in his own color, do not want to spoil the pack. If you are afraid of sword, the first thing to do is to let it go. The more difficult the sleeve, more will follow. You go in the middle of battle, so why scratch on the floor? Come on, the Nagito's eyes on the sheath. That's crazy. Replica glass swords. It's actually a sheath. Let's check the truth bullets names just in case. Placement size. Stock. It keeps changing the name. I'm gonna have issues with it in the class trial. It's going to be hell. I'd better remember these. Stop? Yeah, let's go in the room. I need to see money here. I'll be late. Wait, there's more? What else there is? I forgot. Let me check those. Oh, the trash? No? What are you talking with all of them? Scratch marks? The wall and the bed click and challenge. Is this the proof of the fight? There seems to be a lot of fighting in my room. Shit! I'm in another room here. I heard something. This is not possible. Eh? Do you remember? Our room was completely separate. Then something happens to you next and you do not know anything. Perhaps this is one of the other monster tactics and has created the perfect environment to kill people. Testing battles. Let's go see Sayaka. Not yet? What else there is? This is monoclimatic surveillance. Currently only school games show. That's not important. Digital camera. The organizers have to use them to take care of everything that's happening here. I do not know anything to stop what happens. They always try to do it. What else?
hey,
Is this the same thing? Is it Kyoko? And... wait. No, it is
Isn't it
the
awesome?
same thing.
No, I'm certain. Did you lose it? Listen. I see.
Oh! Oh, it is a new dialogue, wait. Okay. Dig around here. I do not know exactly what, but it seems to focus too hard. After a few seconds, suddenly she said right. Do you clean, freak? Why do you call him a freak? Makoto is not a freak. That's it? No, I do not think so. But what? He knocked, looked back into my room. Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
As you suspected, oddity in this room. Unusual? What are you doing?
so...
From one corner to another area saw. And apparently not with simple hair. Is it true?
Indeed.
It is not a hair massacre, and I will not be with you, and even if he is here. Do not leave them for you, and you meet. And I see something before. I saw a room that used his talent, but never touched it. Anyone can use it?
I see.
Very interesting. Your hair is not just one room and used without the knowledge of the person who brought the big prize. In other words, come and clean it in one place is not clean. Sayaka is? What is murder?
Well,
Here's the question. Nothing to do? Macrobius clean space. It should be about hair, right? Not Macrobius clean space. Okay. But wrestling test? Oh, you mean a fight. Besides stock. Hygiene and Makoto. Okay. Hygiene and Makoto. Maybe Makoto has good hygienes. A banjo. And on the other side of this door, it's a Nagito, not a Sayaka. No, I cannot leave it. I cannot stop now. I had to push the pot, went to the toilet. When he saw it painfully, he is not a dream or a virtual. He has lost everything that makes him he. Oh no, not the Nagito laugh in the background. He has lost everything that makes him he. Sayaka. Soon there will be a dizziness, a nausea, a desire to discover tears. But I cannot. I cannot delay. Why? Why would Sayaka die? I have to show the truth. I need to know what happened. I want to stop. I bind, but the mind supports me and supports me. That does not make sense. Oh my god, over there too? Even the wall right here. This is a pattern on his shirt. Crazy. I mean, I should get used to it by now that everything is Nagito. But oh well. I told them they would not take them, but now there's no time for such thinking. I took a monochrome file to check what they said about the body. Mid-chewing mode entered. He must be a killer, but they all died. Where did they find it? That's something I'll see later. Basically, I have to go see where the knife was taken from. According to the Oli Wing, the Saiki arm broke. The wrists are big and bloody, and that is, but there's something in the wrist. In fact, all the doors are swollen. Something relieves. I'm sure I was worried. Another thing that concerns me is... Eh? The left finger is bloody, but that means... Look at it. Like, Nagito has a very beautiful hand. Apparently. The hands of both hands are completely unavailable. So it is the left finger. Your scientific book was published, really, and added the Sayaka lips. That is not lips, my guy. He killed a broken knife in his stomach and broke his arm. He killed a knife! That's amazing! It happened before. I mean, how do you die after the spin? How do you not die after being stabbed? He thought you can. Killer attacks Saga in the main part when the wrist is broken. Then the assassin bent. Fatigue wound. Okay. Ah. Saga looked at the wall, and there I saw... I wonder what is 11037. What? Blood volume 11037. Sayaka? Wait. Oh, I just noticed the comments. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Oh no, Nagito is dead. Yes. Two Nagitos are dead, actually. Wait, why I'm distraught over this? We have fucking 14 more. Yeah. Wait. It's not 14 more, is it? Wait, we have 15 and one of them is Makoto, so it's 14 and 2 died, so it's actually 12 more. We have 12 more Nagitos. Wait, oh boy, oh god. Imagine trying to find Leon in the trial room when you have to pick him as the killer. Yeah, that's what I was worrying about. Like, how am I supposed to do that? I mean, I think I can vaguely remember the position of some people in the trial, but I'm not sure I can get all of them right. Well, we'll see. We do not leave. Yes.
It would seem.
Does Makoto seem to have no effect? This is a new number 1, Saga's death message. I have never seen anything before writing blood. In fact, it is the last message. It's like writing in your life.
Right.
We also talk with ambitious poet. But the numbers he wrote, what I mean, 11037, do not know what it means. Flip it, please. Turn it around. He wrote the numbers he wanted his body turned. When Kittenish appeared seated, Sienna. What are you talking about? Which means he wrote and showed on the wall. If you type something in this position, you know what happens? Results?
Well,
Think about it. Do not say.
Makoto.
You'll find the secret of this problem. Otherwise, the problem is difficult and you're not satisfied. I do not know what to say, but... Deathly Hollows! Biography? Okay, so... We're like... shifting from Danganronpa to Harry Potter now. Alright. It is a Deathly Hollows. Kyak is the most famous heroine. If that's true, I cannot... Oh, I know who we should talk to. With the number that may be required to update the software.
Makoto.
I do not know what else. The old battle ended. Do you know Banju? It. What do you think?
What?
Deficiency? Yes, I think it's the only one. But the door is not in the frame. I thought I was being blocked when I tried to use it. But if you learn to cheat, that is not a problem. That doesn't sound good, my guy. Do not learn to cheat. This guide includes a basic... the Nagito! In the doorknob.
Correct.
So it's an introduction, is not it? But I do not even break the door. This is not good.
That's right.
You look good, but try to close the toilet lid. I think you see what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? Full window? Oh, just... Why don't you just continue it for me? Why do I have to click it again? Thing? Close the door! Nagito face is falling apart. Why this?
It would seem.
I would like to use the mushrooms, or I would like to. In any case, he was clear and aware of this. Thing, you know? For who wants?
So.
The fans can open the door and do the best. But in the bathroom, there is no key. Cannot you close your bathroom properly? She was waiting a bit. Later, as Italian, the question is...
Just a second.
I have only one question. Tell your famous story, right? Oh, so this story is famous. Okay. Not? Well, I tell you. And there is the skull camera. Some say, do you know yourself in Sayagan?
Hmm?
Interesting. Her face was a bit scented. I've got everything.
I see.
Then clean. That's what you want, I remember.
Goodbye.
In an interview. Suddenly, I feel Odadan. Is that really a feeling? What even is it? Draw not bath. Added part of the book. I do not agree with them, but now I have more than one. Find another according to space. When they start looking for firearms for... I need to see Sayaka's DVDs. Sayaka does not vote for his death, but I saw this video. I think there is more space. Maybe I think of something else. I talked about myself. Okay, wait, let me get water first. Okay. Way better. Check. Truth bullets. Cuff Sayaka. Dead pose. Bathroom door handles. At least these two are normal. Alright, so we just have to leave this room. Off? Yes. Let's off this. Wait, give me a moment. Alright, okay, let's continue. Oh! Bro. I was jump scared. By a Nagito.
Very strange.
Why Saga was in his bedroom when he died? Could it be because you're guilty? Oh, shut up, Byakuya. No, you understand everything. Saga and I moved the room yesterday. I tried to hide the suspects. You say that this is the absolute truth. I'm still responsible for your death, right? It sounds like you are threatening to kill me, my guy. Don't do that. Go? In fact, he along with you in his chambers. Not to die, but change the right. Because Sayaka killed. What did I suggest to the locker room? Are you dead to me? Should I be dead again? Are you implying you died before and you revived somehow? Well, all we can say is possible. That's right. If that is true, then... Why is Makoto so short? Like... This wheel is not good for my sanity. Okay, so we have to check the kitchen. Right, and Sayaka's room. Yeah, let's go to her room first. Eh? Is this Sayaka room, right? But the word is my name. Yeah, and mine's like that. Eh? Of course my room was. But the name of the name... After Sayaka. My dad and Sayaka's identification paper have been removed. Your dad? What does your dad have anything to do with this? All the effort you put on mobile rooms that nobody knows is very important. But why does someone do it? Bed details. That is not a bed. At all. Okay. Can I go in now? Right. I just have to check for the CD. I mean the DVDs. I keep switching it up in my head. The card is the only thing. That's the truth. Saga DVD. Saga was angry when he saw something in the video. Come on, what have you seen? This situation is not directly connected but useful. Sorry, Sayaka. I have to prepare this DVD. Okay, so I took it. Have you left about? Yes. So I have to check the kitchen for the knife. Check the DVD in the AV room. Check about the numbers with Chihiro in the gym. And the trash room, which they didn't mention yet. And I will leave that for last. I think I will go to the kitchen first, because it's the closest. Alright, Hina's here. Hina, are you looking for a dining room? One, I kept a break. We really started. First person, do you know? I do not know what to do first. I know what it means. And no, but the dining room is quiet. That's why I know I'm not there, but I'm fine. In fact, I met the same night as Sayaka. Okay. This kitchen is a nightmare. Look at all these fruit and vegetables. It's all Nagito. If you eat this, I don't think you're gonna feel so good. You're gonna like feel the overwhelming sense of hope that will probably make you go insane. They are all kitchen knives, small children, but look like we're lost. The knives got a something of Nagito in it. I cannot tell what that is. Well, maybe it's his hair or his shirt. I don't know. Do you lose your head, or I wonder if anyone can find more. The Sans Beats track is listed under the heading Kitchen Knives. Okay, we're done here. Let's talk to Hina. Hello, and not just a kitchen knife evening.
Yeah, totally.
What news is there? What is it? A sword I have, indeed, of a sudden will disappear. In the same way, I do not indeed the light is in the beginning.
That's right.
Organic, and the tale is simple and precise. And finally, AT. For that what... Oh, I cannot read. For that which I do, I allow I do not understand. What happens?
Well,
When leaving the kitchen is yesterday? Well, other plans. Some of the women, of course, go to the kitchen to wash the cup. Dinner was not found. Why is there an event? Yes. In other words, someone in your dining room will see and you pick you up. So you said, lunch is not seen tonight. I do not understand how it seems. Ein's responsibility is a laptop. What? Otherwise, really die? This is definitely not the case. I have that. How? Really?
'cause I mean,
So, he died in the living room, right? So I say... Should you be friends? Well, but still kills. On the other hand, two men became friends after the other was killed. So, when you think of everything... I do not know. We're done here. Okay. Even the sauna was like Hope sauna. Okay, I forgot where I have to go next. AV room. Every room is in the next zone. So, but the trash room is around here, right? So maybe that's the great place to go next.
Seems like...
Something is not good. In Mongoga, Sayak died in his room. I can no longer think of it. Can it be a tag? What are you talking about? Very nice. Mr. Naek, what did Miss Maisono do in the room? Let's say...
Suspicious.
Litter will not allow you to have a test. I think they are guilty? Oh, so I cannot go to the trash room yet? Okay. Wait. I forgot the way. Alright, it's in the door over there, not here. No, wait, the trash room, right? Map. Trash. Which one's the trash room? No, that's the shop, right? Or is this what is this room anyway? Wait, let me check. Oh, it is the trash room. Okay. No way to get back to the door. At the end of the line, in the basket, then the boat finished. Do you remember each door?
No, you can't go any further.
Nothing. This article is there. People can clean their program. Do you have to delete this?
No, you can't go
Nothing. This article is here. People can clean their program. Who should clean it up?
No, you can't go any further.
Oh, shut up! It is unnatural to consult a faster person.
No, you can't go any
Oh,
further.
Monokuma, shut up, go away. Add security precautions to security requirements. Okay, so we just have to go find Hifumi. And then we can investigate here, and then we'll go see the DVD in the AV room. Oh my god, the Nagito tree scared me. And then Chihiro in the gym. But that's all, I think. Is this one Hifumi? Waiting for someone to work? Cleaning fee? If so, it's for me. Why ask? Here's what happened to Mono. Yikes. He told me tortellini yesterday and asked me to make a decision. No one is required to answer any of the cleaning task at any time, so I officially use space. I started in the morning, but when it happens, I have no way to start. And since you've been cleaned, can you open the door in front of the fireworks? Sure. My responsibility is to collect all the baskets and the garbage in the trash. And they did got my garage. But we will go back once a week to pay in the end.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. Do you need the key to lose? Is there only the cleansing of access to the key? What is the proposal for these problems? We'll not waste all the time. Can we eliminate everything when we want it? It looks much cheaper.
So in other words,
In reality, the one who killed a student and becomes dark will end if he does not know.
so that's it.
Here, because if someone can log in and out of the trash, then so you can log in and out of the trash. Like a trash is a game. It is easier to prove the evidence. You know the lost and things are fine. It is sad,
Hey, listen.
but more important than,
Hey, you bastard.
hi Fat, will you want to delete the concert?
Oh.
I just made one decision about something I do not know who wants to do it. What is the problem?
You.
Wild, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You can dig debris out of all the girls, looks like, you know, and save it.
There's no way
What do you say?
isn't a
Oh, my love is 2D.
You know what I mean.
However, there are many types of waste collection. Maybe you gave 2D and then press. I'm not worried about 2D. You're contradicting yourself, my guy. A long time ago in 2D and 3D after I have selected a 2D's dedication. The only 3D good is to enjoy love and love 2D. Can PVC picture?
Give me a break.
Are you ashamed to say something like this? If you are afraid of the moral morality of Hifumi, it is a very simple solution. When someone is clean, Sakura can follow them to take the trash. Ah!
What?
If you are not guilty of what you said, where's the shame? It is not... anyway, other stuff. However, if you are in cleaning, I ask you... What do you want to join now? Sorry, but this flag is still selected. You must help me with past injuries, save the village, or defeat the boss. No, I just hope I get into the trash and look around me.
You.
Oh well. So easy. It's a litter. Alright? So we go check the trash room now. Right? You want to open the door, right? Hello. Because if you look at my head, I guess. He said his wife died. How can you find things you do not remember at any time that you did not see it? You can customize your life and find work. Found. Thanks to everyone.
Da-da-da-da.
Finally, leave me alone. As for his right hand, there is no change in the door. And then...
Mr. Naegi.
However, Mr. Naegi,
without a doubt.
do you have any doubts as to whether you use scratches for cleaning? You killer was born to all. Hi there, I'll be here for some of the trial. Currently busy. Oh, it's okay. I mean, you can watch when you're free to watch, and if you're busy, it's fine too. I just hope you enjoy your stay here. I have a feeling you're gonna need help with it. Oh, I mean, If it's like just a normal Danganronpa, I wouldn't need help with it much because, well, I already played the games and I already know everything. I think the only issue I'll have here is the fact that all the dialogues are very, very wacky. Yeah. But that's the charm of this mod, honestly. Because it's so crazy. Your killer was born to all. Name N. The killer tries to sabotage. But you know, do not you. You were back. Is it Nagito is dead? Yeah, Nagito is dead. Actually, 2 Nagitos are dead. Well, one was killed by Monokuma and the other is a victim here. And I'm pretty sure I know who the killer is. It definitely is Nagito who killed Nagito. Trust me. You may be the collateral world. In both cases, you need to do it faster and leave more. Alright, let's check this. It is. Some of the wrong answer dialogue is funny. Oh, I see. Well, I hope we get out the funny one then. Alright. One thing is about movies, when something burns something other than a piece of material. Is he evil? As a hunter? How a warrior? What are you on about? Anyway, this looks like a picture. If the module, this is part of the button that pushes your hand. Now I see it, a spiral in the blood. Wait, everything has proof that the destroyer was destroyed, but many have white shirts. Actually, everyone here except you, Makoto, has that kind of cough because they're all Nagitos. You do not know who the killer is. Milk is in the section. A joke to your guide. I feel like this entire thing is a joke. Not just the milk. Waste management. About 30 meters from the harbor. Oh, and oh my god. It looks like an... I know it's an incinerator, but it's giving a vibe of an oven with a Nagito burning inside. And it looks funny. Oh, and now... You see the green and yellow button in the burner mouth?
Yes, indeed.
Easy installation. To do this, press the green button and turn off the yellow button. Sooner or later, it'll be a bit of a service. So remember, okay? The person moved the stuff? Very strange. I think it was the last time. Maybe it's an adventure. Shifu, do you know what you're saying? History of time. Yes, he said it was the last time he was here. He finished the oven. Oh yes, there's no mistake here. If I have it, I want it. Yesterday, when they brought me, I saw the place. Really did not care. I did not lose again. And because these are the only one with a key to open the door, the recorder cannot start. This means that someone can start the pumping station without opening the door. But how could it be? Maybe they use a mental power of hope. Maybe they're psychic. The man who gives the extra burner extra. Okay. Glass balls. A piece of ice was spread over the fireplace. That is not ice, but I mean, it kinda looks like ice, but it's not. The ball is like a big ball to move the palm. Is he... Do you know what it is? They say if he killed for 7 years, he would have spears and hope. That's not what you're supposed to say. Joke, something you can see, a big city street corner. Find out and see the future. For example, Mina loves this event to find someone. There's so much to say, but who's the ball? Special? Only one can. Everyone should be in the gym. Certainly it will. The ball pole is called life ball to guide the user. This is a bit different, Manny. When I was here, he moved the kitchen, and there was lenses and clothes. What does it mean, Naegi? Do you want to know as quickly as possible? Why me? Everyone knows that all decisions have been completed one by one. It looks like a lucrative animated design. I think that's all. No, there's also this button over here. Forgot. The green button is turned on and the yellow button is off. Or so it seems anyway. That's all, right? I'll just leave then. Alright. Let's go to the gym. I forgot the way. I am very bad with directions. We go to the gym and then the AV room and then that's all, I think. Okay. Oh, I hit the wall. I think we'll do the AV room first because we're already here. I do this to see what's on the DVD. The Saga DVD starts in the trash. I sit in front of the screens and put music on the DVD. This game is painful and the screens are dark for a few seconds, but then... This picture again. The image will appear slowly, like a concert. And on the stage, in the face and in the season, I know she is very good. Saka and his friends has been said to be very important. They're good people. Life is... make a photo difficult to accept. He agreed. My focus falls and awakened. I started a sad blow. Sayaga Maisono is pop-pop. The dialogue is so long and it got shortened to Sayaga Maisono is pop-pop.
For these girls, the glowing
The light girl is amazing. But then... Suddenly a dark screen. And in the future, it's hard to think. How are you doing? Saga dissipation, waste treatment. But what I noticed, more fall girls. Fall girls? I only know fall guy.
this ultra-successful team.
Suddenly, the
finally
transaction.
none of them
Nobody
will
knows
ever
what
go
will
on
be on stage,
stage again.
and
None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka,
there's just no place to say
simply nowhere
Sayaga.
for her to return to.
No place to say Sayaga? That doesn't make sense.
So here
Well,
is a
it's $1 million
question.
that can break the tire.
What could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. No mainstream customers. I am. What is hell? It will not happen, no? They're famous stars. Everybody knows that. You even try to tell them that you can enter? If this happens, everyone in the world must be crazy. What kind of work are you doing now? Let's leave. That's all here. And let's just go to the gym. I think it's the last place. Who are you?
Listen to me!
Otaga. Long Makoto, I found something cool. Which room has several doors in your house?
You hear me?
Yes, what? Please, you cannot have a killer. I cannot say anything. Do not forget what I say. Forgive me. Forget Toon Beam. We just want to thank you very much. Sometimes I'm joking. Hahaha. That laugh I just did. That probably sounds so weird. Why did I do that? Alright. The gym. Okay, Hero first. Hero, hi, are you doing something? Ugh, you don't have to go to the future. I have to go. There are many. I need to do this. Hero, go. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Yeah, Makoto? What are you doing here? What? Hello, because is it the best? Ah! This is my crystal track. However, what happened? When I finished, man, he said he is my son. He inevitably said. So how was he? Is the bottle very full? Crystal, was it a shock to me? They say history is one of the pillars. Shamming, George Washington, Napoleon. Who controls the crystal world? Every BS was very serious. It sure is BS. It's all BS. He always denies. Is it definitely for you? Yes, it is a swimming pool. At night, forget the clothes. Summer black and move. That sounds very... That sure is something. Wash and clothes. This means that someone is beautiful. Update the Crystal Ball newsletter in the section. Thank you, Hero. He wanted to find him. Sure. In any case, how much do we have to pay? We have reached a goal of 2 years. Like millions. A million? Very free gives the power to dominate the world. Besides, I do not feel stupid and bad. Oh, that's all. I didn't even get a chance to talk to Chihiro yet. Oh well.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, hmm?
I'm tired of waiting. What do I mean? This is just the beginning of what?
It's time for the long-awaited...
It's a long-awaited...
class
This...
trial!
It's not even a class trial anymore. It's... This statement can help. Wait.
Now then,
I want a place that
allow
is
me
a
to appoint
suitable
proper
procedure.
location for the proceedings. Please go through the red
Go
door
to the
on
red
first
door on the
floor of
first floor
school.
of the school.
See
See you soon! Oh, we synchronized there. One red door. You should go there. No, I had to go. Alright, the trial will start soon. I am not ready for the chaos that will unfold in a few minutes. Wait, I guess I should save the game first. Come, dreams! Everything you expect! I'm sure you're scared. A murderer. Said the one who is genocide tag.
Listen to me.
We do not manufacture. Save this lesson. Here we're looking at all the information about Makoto's sins. So you think we really did? Why? I do not know. Saga and I know it's very nice. But who is the killer? Someone killed Saga. Are we one of us? Tell me, are you all here? Okay. Wait.
Please board the
Leave the elevator before going to the coast.
escorts you to the courtroom, where all we
If the destination is organized, remove the odor. Waiting.
I'll be waiting.
That Nagito on the gate over there, that's actually scary. Wait. Let me just... System... Save. Yes, okay. Let's talk to everyone before we go. Because I'm feeling friendly. Recent! I cannot say 100% that I must. Maybe, but of course. Who is this? Let's get started. Is it Kyoko?
Hey,
It does not matter. Oh no, I misread again. It does not make sense to live. Define your decision and reach the future. That's Sakura.
Impossible.
Shit, we have to go through this class project, do not we? Hero, I think?
No?
Yeah, hero. If you want to admit it, I think it's time to do it. I said it was not me.
What? What?
Everything that took us a moment gave us the shed to holiness, did not we? Okay, that's Mondo. Step back.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I did not see. No. In fact, how do you know Sayak? Who killed him? Okay, Chihiro? I can only help with what killed Saja. That's Hina. Okay, is there anything that proves your innocence? That's Celeste, my queen. So he again and again kills. Very surprising. Togo...
You know what I mean.
I did my job, I think, there. That's Leon, I think. It's time now, my loan. It's Byakuya, and so this one is Hifumi. The complex has become a dark luxury. Let us take out the gentleman. No endpoint. Okay, let's go. I want to see what the class trial look like. I think it's access to the elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Thank you. No, I'm not scared.
Makoto.
I have said. But in this case, we will explain the mystery of the region. If you do not, you cannot complete the truth. I must find the truth about Sayaka's death. I do not need anyone. Next Sayaka. I swear the real killer. How do I add the voice to try irredentist? I use my embarrassment in the elevator. Oh, I just noticed the Nagito face on the floor. He's so smiley. With every step, I assume that my heart worked faster and faster. Everyone has lifts. When on, doors closed and the elevator starts to move. Okay, they're all Nagitos again. The steel box slowly came to the school. I think it looks like a dead face when it's time.
Oh,
Instead, more than a leader awaits his trial. Forget about our sins together. It's the lift to go to school. Oh my god, this class trial going to be crazy. Which is why I will need more water. Alright, let's continue. SCO finally happened. What do you think you cannot see? This is also a series of Hollywood movies. It is not close to the common public.
Well now.
Alright, everyone can find your seats and sit down. I don't think you can sit, there's no chair, you have to stand. Hurry up! We did what we said and found a chair. It is defined as a share in a large circle. Oh, it's supposed to be like... It's that peak where everyone's in the trial from like the high angle, right? I guess it's too hard to edit with Nagitos, so this is what we get. It is defined as a share in a large circle. He must see others. It also means that everyone can easily think of fun and feelings for others. It looks very fast. Okay. Well, at least there are height differences. So in our first case, open coverage, death sentence, designate, fraud is very dangerous. Oh my god. Oh, I laughed so hard, my model bugged. Wait, I was back, okay. You fool me. Oh my god. A death, dead master, believe in death. Very dangerous, experienced. What are you talking about, Makoto? Okay, let's save. over here. I don't think I have any skills. Oh, I do. Okay. Who did I get this from? Was it from Sayaka? I mean, it should be, right? Seduce your aim a little. Of course. I'll take that. Or was it from Celeste? I'm not sure because... Well, I talked to Sayaka only once. And also... Oh no, this one's Sayaka, so that one's Celeste. I mean, it does make sense, judging from the name. Okay, I'll take this too. That's all I have. That's fine. I need to check this. Because all the names are very weird. How am I supposed to know which is which? Monocular the bear. Wrestling test, sword replica, replica sword trail, replacement sights, stock, hygiene and Makoto, cuff Sayaka, dead post, bathroom door handles, accommodation, kitchen set, the Aoi. The Aoi. That sounds serious. Cargo pollution. What is this? It's like the... Wait, let me check. Ah, right, okay. Burned roasted teepees, crime crystal balls. Oh, that's all. Well, at least there's only 18, so it's not going to be a huge problem. I hope. Let's continue. Yeah, finish the prep. Now this is the real deal.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class
Alright.
trial.
The class
So,
trial
your
is...
votes will determine the results.
It's always acted here, but... Well, if you wanna get... I mean, if I wanna get the wacky translation, I have to read all of it myself anyway. We'll see what I do later. Basic information about class, therefore the sound to determine the outcome.
If you can figure out who
If you
done
see
it,
spies
then
and are
only you
punished,
will receive
but what if
punishment.
you're wrong?
If you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone.
I will kill all
besides
black
them,
and all
and the
food.
one that deceives everyone else will graduate.
You cannot say that, Monokuma. Please don't. I shouldn't have read that one.
Really is one of us, right?
The real killer is one of us, is not it?
Of course.
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone,
Well,
close
all
your
eyes closed,
Whoever
and
did
that
it,
raising your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot.
Make your damn cry. Who raised the hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
You really do not know how we are trying to get started? Oh, the
What's going
picture.
on with
What picture is it? It's a picture of Nagito, and Nagito who died.
I'd feel awful if they got.
I'm
left out
afraid
just
that if you
because
say
they
that,
died.
friendship and the barrier of
Friendship
death.
penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship
Fri-
penetrates.
Not gonna read that one.
Okay, but what about that other empty
Well,
seat?
but what's new?
There were only 15
11
of us
people
to begin
started.
with, so
15,
why are there
why?
16 seats?
The numbers are all messed up.
Oh, no reason.
Oh, no
It's just
reason.
that our
Only a
little
small
corner here
technical
can take
radius is important.
16 people. Okay.
Well, it is
Now that
encouraged.
does it
Are
for
you
the
ready to
real
start?
Get ready to get started.
So I guess I'll be reading the dialogues anyway. Just, you know, to get the wacky ones.
First up is the case summary. Now,
First, there's a summary of the case. Reviewing of the department. Now we are going to negotiations to decide what they think killer. Honestly, I forgot most of the controls for a class trial. It's been so long since I actually played this game in the normal version. That doesn't have Nagitos everywhere. See, everything has to be ready to talk about everything. That's all. Life is online now. Of course, let me know more. But this one said, of course not, and this one said, of course. But judging by the location of the options, this one should be yes and this should be no, right? So I'm just going to choose this. Oh shit! I should have believed the translation. Never mind. I got this. I got this. Wrestling test. Okay. Oh, the sound. That actually sounds good.
I assert that the one who was
Recognize Miss Sayaka, eyes on death.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, we know that. Wait, let me check the control first. Okay, mouth. Right mouse button. Control is fast forward. Space, concentrate. Okay. Oh. I'll deal with it. Okay. Okay, got it.
In the bathroom.
Bath.
So it seems most
This
likely
is
that
probably the reason why it is.
killer must have
The killer hit her in the
realized
bathroom.
She was in the bathroom. She didn't even
However, I had the chance to fight.
No, that's wrong.
The meaning of all the texts are like, oh. It's like the opposite.
Just a second, Chihiro.
Oh my god. The light at the back, there's it's also Nagito. Oh. But now, Chihiro, he tried to remember me. Multiplier space.
With the way things have
Break,
been
we
damaged,
probably think the same conflict of the
I
fight.
assume there was a struggle.
a struggle
The effort?
between who and who.
Between Sayaka and
Sayaka killer, of course.
So you're saying
As they say,
Sayaka
Sayaka
was surprised in the bathroom?
often not surprised?
She must have been at
Otherwise,
in main
the
room
space is
first.
trapped.
Then
He goes
she
to
went
hiding
to
the
bathroom
toilet.
to try and hide. The killer followed her
The
in,
killer followed
and
him
that's where
there
he
and finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one
This
look at
level
the
should
scene.
be open, he also
Shouldn't even
says.
need explaining.
Don't be rude to Chihiro.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, so
Well,
what's next?
what happens now? The size difference? Hero and... Right. Chihiro, that's one definitely Chihiro, and this one's Hero. Okay.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Another problem is the murder weapon.
Wow. This is
Wow.
starting to sound
It looks like a real test starts. We know he used Sayaka to kill. Sayaka's not a tool. Oh god. Kitchen set. The knife. Okay. I got this.
So what was used
What
to
can be
kill
used
her?
to kill?
There was some kind
Stomach
of sharp
and
object
strong
thrust into her
items.
stomach. Without a doubt.
Of course, with a weapon of murder.
So the killer used some
A
random
crash.
knife.
Not a random knife.
No, that's wrong.
I mean, thank god, there's the voice acting. If there's none, I would have no idea how
I
to
think it was a knife, but not just
pick
any
the
knife.
bullets and
I'm almost
shoot stuff.
positive it was a kitchen knife.
I don't think it's a knife, but the knife, I'm sure... What are you talking about? I do not think it's a knife, but the knife, I'm sure it's a knife. Make up your mind, Makoto.
A kitchen knife?
Is not it? Kitchen knife?
After the murder.
After the
discovered
murder
that
seems
one
to
of
be
the
missing a
knives
knife.
from the kitchen was missing.
Which means
This
that
means
knife
that the
must be
knife was the murder weapon.
Oh.
Oh, yes. I think it makes sense. You can see the memory stick gun in the stomach.
And if you look real close,
But if you really saw
totally see
Blade
that
almost
being a
full...
kitchen knife. Okay, so the murder weapon
Okay,
is a kitchen knife.
the murder
What is
weapon
that
was the
gas?
knife, but are we?
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
We all know that Makoto is dead, right? No, he's standing right there!
That's right.
Room was the place to Makoto.
Crime.
You have to prove?
What proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
In seconds, Delgado!
Let's draw our conclusions after
We will do
talk about
after your
arguments.
move.
Otherwise,
If this
what's
is
the
what
point
it
of the
means to
trial?
try.
Well, we can talk all
Well,
we want.
we can talk anything you want, but it does not change the results. Notice how, like, Leon is so impatient, like, so dead set on pinning the crime on Makoto. That is a killer move right there.
True at all. I'm sure if we
I do
keep
not
at
think
it,
it's true.
something new will
I
reveal
think if you
itself.
want to show something new.
You really believe that?
Do you really think? Kurt, waiting for us in this study is a breakthrough somewhere. I know I'm not good. I'm old. No, you're not old. Okay. Of course. Oh, okay, this is the control. Okay. the Aoi. Let's see.
So I guess there's no
So I think
question
there
that
is
the
no
kitchen
doubt
knife
about
was the
knives and
murder
killing.
weapon. But where does that get
What do
us?
you have in mind? Makoto at home or not?
You did it in
I did secret. No. Have one definitely saw.
No, that's wrong.
I got this. I remember the dialogue. I mean,
Okay,
it also helps that
hold
there's
on.
voice acting, of
I
course.
didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Wait, let me check the comments. In an early version of the game, what is it? Not all the names are Nagito. They kept the real names in the trial. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Well, that would make things easier, right? But I'm kinda glad they changed it all to Nagito, though. This is way more challenging. And it's chaotic. I like it. Well, wait. There's a kitchen knife.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
So the killer, go ahead and say what you want. And
Well,
also,
what if I have a witness?
if the quote,
What do you
Hina, what do you think? What? Remember what I said? Well, how about a kitchen knife last night to go and stay there? But we are prepared to drink and to wash glasses in the kitchen. There are no cancellations. So, do not drink tea while eating knife, Salansei. Eating knife? If you...
Just to be perfectly
Clearly, the question is, the nose and the corridors. Where is the right to food? And yes, like that.
And at any point while
And
you
when
were
did I
there,
see the food
did you
hall?
ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I mean...
I don't think so.
You don't think
What?
so?
You don't think?
No.
No, of course
Definitely
not.
wasn't there.
Yeah, that's better.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining
Hina
hall.
knife corridor when
I
food
wasn't
is
there the
lost.
entire time.
But not always.
In other words,
In other words, there's no way my knife.
Okay, then what about
Okay,
this?
what happened? You see?
What if the idiot
Or
swimmer girl
sometimes,
and Makoto
Makoto
are in
got
on it
in
together?
armed and foolish and lying for swimming.
Idiot swimmer girl.
Swimmer stupid girl!
Oh, and
Most
why would
importantly,
I get involved in something like
is
that?
part of something like that.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear.
At
If
the
there
same
is an
time,
accomplice,
the moon is
do they
now.
also become
If
blackened?
you ask now, and black was,
So you ask, and
so I ask you the answer.
Each murder
Each
is an
employee is
opportunity to have an
capable of
accomplice,
murder, but the
only
candidates
one who
have
does the
won.
killing will get to graduate.
Employee, he said.
So in other words, two people can work
So in
together,
other words,
but one of them
two-
has no chance of profiting from it.
but no one. Oh, this is almost the same. So in other words, two people at work, but one of them has the opportunity to benefit from.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
So there's no way to work with all this. But
What if they
to
did work together?
cooperative and the only one who knows the rules.
Good grief.
Ugh, to God, enough. No, really.
There are
In this
no
case, it's
accomplices
done.
in this case.
Error, I say aloud.
Anyway,
Anyway, I went to the dining room and took
I
the
didn't take the knife.
No, Makoto, you didn't went there. Man, the dialogue.
So I'm not the killer.
I'm not a criminal.
Okay, so then, who did
Well,
take the
then,
knife?
is there a knife?
Hina seems the obvious
It seems
candidate.
obvious candidates.
After
After
all,
all,
she just said
just
she was
talking
in the
with dining room.
No, no way.
Me? I was not me, I swear.
Sure.
Sure.
Can you or
You
anyone
or
else
someone you
prove that?
proved it?
I can.
Yes.
That's right.
Of course.
Sakura was with me.
Sakura me every time I drink tea. I hate asking, but
Just to be sure.
do Sakura... I.
Right.
Good.
But then.
But
couldn't
I
either
do not
of
have
them
the
have
knife.
Actually,
In
no.
fact, it is... well... well...
Just spit it out already.
Just spit it out.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Evening room.
I got so scared thanks to those
Code,
crazy videos.
unfortunately, I really
wasn't
want,
thinking,
I think.
just asked her to stay over. Which means
That means
we
you
all
have an
share
alibi.
alibis. You
rest of them?
Doesn't that violate one of the school rules?
Is this against the school rules?
Not allowed to sleep anywhere but the
I did not
dorm.
sleep, but
But
I
it
cannot
doesn't
tell you
say we
it's still a
have to stay
peaceful
in that
place.
assigned room.
So I do not think this is a problem.
It is a problem. A boy
This
and a girl
problem,
spending the night
son and
together?
daughter spend the night together, it
Unwholesome.
is a means. Son and daughter, you're talking like a dad. But
Girl.
a girl. What? If you are a god, forgive me.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, so is Sakura a god now? Okay.
But if it wasn't either of
But
you,
if
then
it's
what
not
other
your fault,
possibility
right?
is there?
There are other options.
Actually, there is
In
one
fact,
other
there are
possibility.
other options.
Right,
Of
Hina?
course, there is.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, really. In the room when we were there.
Come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well,
Why?
because
Yes, because
they're
I'm not here anymore. Summer not here? What's going on?
Sayaka.
Sayaka,
She's the
like a
one who
dining
came to the
room.
dining hall.
And in the end, she
And
died.
then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, I want to be the kitchen Naza. What? It's supposed to be like, so who take the knife, right? So the answer must be Sayaka.
Then
So,
Sayaka is the one who took
Sayaka
the
knife do?
That's the only
It's just
possibility.
impossible.
And thinking
It
back
works on a
it,
regular
she
basis,
was acting
I
kind
think.
of unusual. When she came into the
If the dining
hall,
room, you
she
can
didn't
see
even
us.
look at
The
us.
food is good.
She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just
When he
wanted a
left,
drink of
he said
water.
such as drinking water.
Most likely,
But maybe.
The person who took the knife was the victim.
The man had a knife, was a victim.
I'm sure.
I do not
Sure
know.
she just took it for
I'm
self-defense.
sure was to protect.
So you're saying the
To
knife
say that
she
light,
took
caught
was then
and
taken from
killed?
her, and she was killed with it? In that case,
In
you
that
may not have
case,
taken the knife,
cannot buy a
but you
knife,
still could
but
have
you
killed her.
can kill them.
What?
What is it? See?
didn't do it after
He was. Toko really want Makoto to be the killer.
No.
No, you're wrong.
So.
So, how to put us in the wrong directions? And the evidence collected? You are the most powerful talent. Oh, not a crime? I do not understand. You blame him?
Hold on. It's still too early to decide
Professor
who
Makoto
used
on the right
Makoto
for
as
the first
killer,
time in
wouldn't
deciding
you
their
say?
heart.
Because
As you can see,
if
big
the room
things
did
happen
belong to
only
the
in
killer,
football.
And until we unravel that
Much
little
more I
mystery,
can say about
you simply
punishing
can't
mystery
declare
killer
he's the
cells.
killer.
Wait, I'm gonna sneeze. Give me a moment. Alright. Much more I can say about punishing mystery killer self.
Bewildering. What
Do
the hell
you
are
expect
talking
it?
about?
Are you?
Something was missing
That
from
would
the
be
scene
good
of the
for
crime that
everyone.
by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about.
You know what?
don't you?
It's hope. Okay, now that is very Nagito-like. It's hope. Gambito starts Paintman. I sound. Of course. Of course! Excuse me? Okay. What are you talking about? On the floor, but this is a very important step. He did not find hope. Oh, it's the Hangsman Gambit. It's hair! No, it's hope. The Nagito spinning in the background. Oh, I can speed it up. Okay. Come on.
Now I understand.
Is all the Hangman's Gambit gonna be Hope.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
This is it. In addition, there were hairs on the floor. No, there were not.
So, the culprit removed
So,
some evidence?
any suggestion for criminals?
Yes.
Yes,
I were the
if
culprit.
the fault
Why would I
to remove all hair outside.
in my own room? It wouldn't be
Oh, sorry.
unusual
I'm
at
going
all
to
to
sneeze
find
again, I'm
my
sorry.
hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Okay. The weather really is bad for me. It was a mistake in my room. My hair is a great thing to get in place.
The reason
All
the
hair is gone. Although there is no indication that Sayakanin,
Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense.
the law is the most important.
No.
No,
If that
without
were the
hair,
case,
the
they
body
would've
must
had
do
to
something.
about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ah ha ha. Yes, that's true. Absolutely true.
Okay, then
So-
why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
So, why hair?
The killer got rid of it all, of
He was a
course.
murderer,
He
of
removed
course.
any trace
All
that they
successful
had ever
places
been
to
there.
avoid artifacts. He was a murderer?
Then that means
Wait, that means...
Precisely.
Actually,
Simply
his
beyond
room and
reason
one
to
of the
believe that
killers,
the room's
and
owner and
only
killer are
understandable.
one and the same.
Then
Makoto
isn't
went
the culprit?
innocent? Yes, Makoto is innocent.
decide something so important based solely on the absence of
However,
hair?
a good rule based only on the lack of hair.
No. There are other reasons
Yes,
that
wearing
prove why
Makoto
Makoto
for
couldn't
any
have
other
done it.
purpose. Wearing Makoto. I'm going to use that word from now on. It sounds like it makes sense, like that is wearing Makoto.
I would like to hear these reasons.
I would love to hear from
Do
Annie.
you remember anything
Do you remember the
remarkable about
bathroom scene?
bathroom at the
Worthy
scene?
of these things?
Sayaka was attacked in the main room
Saga
first,
attacked the hallway
fled into
and
the
walked into the
bathroom,
bathroom, right?
Yeah. Then they
Yeah.
ran after her,
He
got
went
into
to the bathroom with a
and
knife,
stabbed her.
furniture.
And how did the killer
Was
get
killer
into
in the bathroom?
Did they
Was
have
there a
any trouble with
problem?
it?
What do you mean?
What will happen?
It's fairly certain
Assassin
the
is
killer
clear
had
that this
some
is a
trouble
problem
getting
in the
into
bathroom.
There was clear evidence left behind.
She left
Do you
evidence.
remember,
Makoto remembers. Bathroomer killing him. Shoot. Murder. Right. And the doorknob. This one.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
But it's hard to be a murderer. Doorknob in the bathroom, right?
Huh? The doorknob.
Worth itself?
Doorknob.
Lost? What?
The doorknob for my
Shut their
bathroom.
bathroom
It
brakes.
was completely
Corner.
broken. See how the top part was
You're pulling up
unscrewed
and away.
and the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true.
Yes, of course. But
What does it mean?
what does it mean?
In trying to bypass
They tried
the
to
law,
avoid the block
they ended
time,
up nearly
and they almost
removing
killed
the
each
entire
part.
doorknob. This is another most bewildering
This is the
act for
second
the room's
tragic
owner.
event hall.
It proves
Makoto
is
certainly be
beyond
better.
suspicion.
So what? You're saying he
So,
wouldn't break the door on
Do
his
not
own
break
right?
down the door, right?
But if the only choice
But
you
if the
have
only
is to
solution
break
is
it,
to
you
break the
break
wind,
it.
this
There's
is not
nothing
fuss.
bewildering
No.
about it.
You still don't see? Okay,
No?
then.
Okay, so
Let's take another
let's
look
see
at
how to
the
play the
incident
second
unfolded.
event. Hopefully it will help you
that will
understand. Kyoko played confused, says, I did not notice at first, almost, but this is an important issue here? There must be a lot of... Of course! Meanwhile, I'm going to drink more water. I don't even know what the narrator is talking about. Okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's
The
room.
incident was Makoto's room.
Sayaka was first
Sayaka attacked
in
from the
main
first
room.
time in the main hall. Yeah, that's
She then
true.
fled into the
It was in the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Then the killer ran
So
after
he
her,
went after the killer.
and they got into the bathroom.
I came to the bathroom.
At that point, the
And
killer
this one-
had to try and bust down the
Uh,
door
to break.
because Sayaka had locked it.
No, it's not. It's not locked. It is closed, but it's not locked. I think I shouldn't read the dialogue
The reason my
when I'm
bathroom
doing that,
didn't open wasn't because
what
it
it's
was
called,
locked.
that thing, because I need to focus on the voice acting to understand what they're talking about. It was closed because I do not go to the bathroom. After all,
Girls'
women
rooms
and
are the
health,
only ones with
right?
walk-in bathrooms, right?
Women and health, he said.
Yes. Now that you mention
Well,
it,
now that you
that
mentioned, it is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Well, why not open the door to the bathroom?
Because it was stuck.
Stay. What is it? What does that mean? Of course, Leon is confused.
My bathroom door doesn't
My
fit in the
bathroom door
frame
does
quite
not
right.
fit in the same frame.
Monokuma
Monokuma
can
attests to
testify
the
that.
same evidence.
Yep.
Yep,
True as
indeed,
true
indeed.
be.
But you know, you're lucky enough to shoot a student to be, right? But behind the wall.
Cruddy door.
Cannot happen.
So the reason the door
So
didn't
why
open
not
was
open
just
the
because
door?
it was stuck.
She was arrested just because she was arrested?
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So
Well,
they tore apart the doorknob
did
to
not
get
know
in.
the killer and he says it. Then he found the door appeal.
Okay.
Okay,
But
but why
the
would the killer to think that the door is
locked
closed in the first place? Everyone should know that all children can be found in the bathroom. Is it common that children can be found in the bathroom? I don't think
Killer
so.
could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important
Killer
detail
easily
about
make the same
scene of the
mistakes
crime.
with key information on the site. Killer bathroom door, so we do not know if it really is a closed door. In other words, know the importance of crime in... What? In other words, know the importance of crime. They were talking about the door. Let me think. They're probably asking if the killer think this room is something something, so I think the answer is going to be Sayaka because the killer think this is Sayaka's room. I hope it is. Oh, it's not. Okay. The only thing I knew it was a crime, the real killer instead of Sayaka. No. There's no doubt that the crime scene. So true, right? And worse. Oh, okay. 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 None of this
Killer
makes
must not
sense.
have realized that it was my room.
Oh. I guess I should pay more attention to the voices. Alright?
What?
What? You say you know where the writers? You do not understand.
That's inconceivable.
I need to pay more attention. Pay more attention to everything. Alright, I got this. I got this.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
But he was right. Say what? Is?
Well, to be
Yes.
more specific,
Details.
what the killer
Makoto
didn't
does not
was
know
that
the killer
Makoto
becomes
and Sayaka
Sayaka's
had
space.
switched rooms. Which is what
This
led to
leads
the
to confusion
misunderstanding
in the
about
bathroom. If Saga is in
Sayaka
her
had been
room,
in
so
her own room, then
Then there would have been a
close
lock
the
on
door and you
and they would
must.
have had to break through.
So they had no idea.
So they
how
know that their
unnecessary
actions are
their
useless.
actions were.
ultimately, we
Finally,
can't know if it
we
came
do not
from
know.
force or
Coincidence,
simply by
boring or
accident.
just, but
But the killer must have
the
been
killer is
considerably
confused. I do not
No
know
idea how
anymore.
They actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was
But
a
it does
pointless
not make
act.
sense. Wasting time and trying to
break down
close
a
is
door
not
that wasn't
closing.
locked is-
Definitely
This is
I
something that
wouldn't
is not
do,
exactly the reason
since
to
I
know
would have known
tomorrow.
exactly
Is
why
this
it wasn't
true?
opening, right?
That is a
This
definite
show.
possibility.
Byakuya sounds so disappointed because it sounds like he wants Makoto to be the killer.
So the killer would have to be someone
So
who
I
didn't
do not know
they'd
how to
switched
change the
rooms?
murderer? Well, everyone! No one knows they switch room except the dead and Makoto.
Then Makoto
Makoto cannot be done. I'm saying.
Okay, then who
So,
did do it?
do it.
I'm sorry, but I give up.
Unfortunately, do not give up. Save output. The dialogue is like, every word is the complete opposite of what Hifumi said. He said he'd give up, quit without saving, and the dialogue said, do not give up, save output. Okay. But
What happened
if we
if
have
I
not
can't
decided
decide
what
on
we
who
mean.
did it?
So, what should I do now? For more information, justice! You're going to get us all killed, Taka. Please do not. More information for justice? Is it really a good idea? Yeah, our neckline is here. Someone made something serious. Serious?
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts?
Do you have any
Justice?
ideas or questions?
It does not matter
What
how
is a
trivial
bad
it may
habit?
seem.
Oh,
As a matter of
actually, I
fact,
have a
I
question.
do have one question.
Oh,
You.
she sounds so disappointed. Oh, I love Celeste.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
He does not seem too disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
It's good, and then ask the question.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, well.
Yes, it is recognized
I was
Makoto's
just
room, please.
wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes.
How
Like
did the
killer?
get inside?
Okay, so the topic now is how the killer get in. I need to remember that.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the
Saga
key
probably
somewhere and
only
the
one
culprit picked
place.
it up.
Is the main
That's
culprit,
possible,
or
right?
maybe not?
I don't think so. That
I
seems
think
way
no.
too convenient.
It seems to be very good.
Then
So,
maybe
perhaps someone in
picked
your
the
chosen
lock?
field?
Negative.
Negative.
You remember,
Monokuma realized that our locks are slightly unexpected.
Fine. How about this?
Well,
Killer
what is it?
got in the
A
easy
simple
way.
mortal.
They could've
Fighting
not
and want to
said
talk
they
or
wanted
something
to
like
talk
that.
something,
And you
use
can
my
lose eyes
phone,
on.
just
Enough.
let him in.
Hifumi is
No.
right.
That can't be it
No,
either.
impossible.
Oh-ho!
Am I trying to protect?
argue against
The mayor
me?
seems like nobody
Sounds
knows.
Like someone doesn't know his place. Hello?
Morning!
Why
That is why,
exactly
in
can't
fact,
that be
it cannot be true. Because she told me to do something special about how terrible it was. That is not the right answer. Saga is everything. Damn, Saga is everything. So we need to prove why Saga couldn't have let anyone in her room. It's the fact that she was so scared that they have to switch room. Where is it? Right. This one. I'm sure it is.
I got it.
Yeah.
Because Sayaka was already
Saga
scared,
is now scared, remember? She
That's
wanted
why
to
asked me
change.
switch rooms in the first place.
Also about Saga, whatever it is, do not open the doors to everyone. I'm not sure I fully open, however, otherwise why change the look of?
Knowing what she
Knowing
did,
that it would be,
I
it
just
would
can't
open the
believe
door
she
for
would open the
everyone.
door for
For
anyone.
anyone who cannot believe.
What if her
But
being
if
scared was a
anxiety was a
lie?
lie.
Huh?
Oh.
What the hell is that?
What the hell is this? Why would he put something like that?
I know you don't
I
want to
think,
consider
but I
it,
do not want to see
but
it
look
and
at
say
this
that you do
and
not
tell
know.
me.
Deny
You
the
still
possibility?
possibility?
Only you and me. 5 minutes later, I'm in the room. I think that's not the case. All the dialogue are edited too. And it's Nagito. If all goes well, if you can be sure to register a complaint,
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
I found a study made with shadow pencil and notebook. Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. I'm sorry, give me a moment. I'm quite sure I am not sick. It's probably just the weather. I found a study mate with shadow pencil and notebook.
And these are the words that appear.
These are the words.
Oh man!
I saw a real detective!
Do that on detective shows.
Exactly, Hinai. You saw a real detective. I mean, Kyoko is. Or in this case, Nagito.
When you write, it can
When
leave
you
an
press,
imprint.
you can leave an
And
impression.
next sheet of
The
paper,
password can be another page.
When I saw that,
To the
I was
dog,
like, "Holy crap."
it was as if I
better make
had
sure
seen.
leave the paper out before
It
I
is
use
best to
it.
make sure that erasable paper both before and after.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique.
This is a very old technique, and it can also be surprisingly useful on classic occasions.
And I should
Yes,
also
I want.
mention,
I saw a
found the
pillow
notepad
Makoto
on the desk
table.
in Makoto's room.
A pillow?
Huh?
Eh?
Which means
This
only
means that
someone
only
who
one
had been in
person in the
Makoto's
room before this
the
event,
incident could
Makoto
write it.
Protocol.
Then either it was Makoto
For this
who
reason,
lived there,
Makoto, who lived there,
Sayaka,
or
who
Night
switched
Cream
rooms for a
Sayaka.
single night.
What the hell is Night Cream Sayaka?
So, Makoto.
So,
Did you write
Makoto,
this?
who wrote it?
No.
I do not know, but
Of course you
of
didn't,
course not.
because
The letter was
note
also
bears
signed
a
by
perfectly
Sayaka's
legible
readable
signature.
characters.
Sayaka's signature.
No, there's no Sayaka signature, there's only a Nagito signature. So, comments. Sayaka write? But why? Why do I write?
The note was likely
Think about how you can
read
handle
and
the
in touch
current
with a
person.
certain someone. She must have
Even
slid
under the door, I
let
knew
them
I
she
wanted to know the
leak the
secret.
secret.
If you have a doll like the last call for aromatherapy, children still see.
What young man could resist?
What are you talking about? Aromatherapy children?
Of course, I'm only
Of course, I'm only
in 2D.
in 2D, so I was worried.
But
But
can we be sure
we can be
anyone
sure that
wrote this
even
note?
if this person is your opinion,
And honestly,
and
even
frankly,
if they did,
even
I
though
do
they
not
know
think
where
they
they
at
are
all
involved in
what
what's
happened.
going on.
Huh?
Eh?
What makes you say that?
Why do you think?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Can you hear me?
Very well then.
Okay,
attention.
careful. Okay, we need to pay attention to Celeste. Because she told me to. Accommodation. Oh, it's the names in front of the
Sayaka
room.
and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Saga room or Makoto.
In the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
Okay.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem
Hmm.
that way.
Okay. I think I know what to do.
Sayaka and Makoto's was in the note. It specifically I see. Then they would have gone to exactly.
The room that Makoto. No, it's wrong.
Okay, I got it.
The nameplates on my and
Sayaka
Sayaka's
played
rooms
and my
got
room was
switched.
changed.
They got
They
switched?
changed? This is what happened when you don't investigate, Celeste, you see. You don't know these kind of details. But it's fine.
That's right. The nameplates
It
got
is.
switched, just like the
Nameplate
rooms
stores and
themselves.
apartments.
As a result,
The result is
nameplate
in the
on
right
Sayaka's
place for the
room
name of the
actually
Sayaka
Makoto's name,
Makoto naming site.
and the nameplate on Makoto's room.
Makoto Sayaka this camera. No, it just say Ko with a picture of Nagito.
So what you're saying is the room.
What do you
Sayaka
think
was
the life of
staying
Sayaka is very clear in
actually
your
marked
room?
as her room?
Then
So if anyone,
someone did
you
do
can
what
read the
note
camera,
said,
Sayaka.
they would end up at
Makoto
Makoto's
stopped
room
there.
where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms
In
are right next
addition,
to each other.
the rooms
So
together,
switching the
so
nameplates
there is
would
no
be no
problem
problem.
changing pages.
And the one who switched the names was. Well,
Name
of
change
course it wasn't
anything,
you,
of course.
Right, Makoto?
It was Makoto?
Right.
Well,
Okay.
Well,
then who
what?
Did it?
no person can change the table name. I know that the only person in the room I had Link. Killer Eye Sayaka. So it's Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only
Sayaka
ones
and
who
I
ever
felt we
knew
were
about the switching
adapting.
rooms. So the only
That
other
means
person
only
besides
people who
me
know the
who
other
even know
symbols.
to switch the nameplate
Sayaka.
was Sayaka.
You can also
You can
infer as
also
much from
place
her
an
note.
order. Only you and me. 5 minutes later, I'm in the room. I think that's not the case. If all goes well, if you can be sure to register a complaint.
She specifically tells the
He
reader
said
to
to look
check
of the
name
player
plate.
to study.
She would only
Of
have
course,
written that if
it's
she
written,
knew the
change
nameplate
its
had been
name, the
switched.
album.
Why
But
would she switch
why is the
nameplate?
first contact?
She wanted
Someone
to
in the
come to the
room
she
where
was
he
in,
wanted to go
and
alone,
also
and
hide the fact
Makoto's
that it was
secret room.
Makoto's room.
What?
What the?
Inviting someone to your
Someone
room,
caused the lift, but
telling
did
them
not tell them to go into the room. Why would anyone do that? To murder.
To understand that,
I understand.
we first need
The
to
first line
understand
is
what
put
happened
down after
she
the
invited
man,
the person into
the
room.
man in the universe we need to understand.
That's where the answer
The answer
lies.
here is
What happened then,
then
was
what happens,
probably-
maybe? I'm sorry, I think I heard something from outside, but it's probably nothing.
whoever she invited over came
Attack.
in and
He was
attacked her.
invited and he came.
We figured it
We
out.
know. I know he did it. What
Whoever
was
she
the
invited
mistake?
over is the culprit.
But we still don't know.
Nobody knows who you are, so stupid.
Sayaka fought with her killer
Room
there in the
Sayaka,
room,
a
yes?
huge killer, right? Perhaps the first answer to the first question
lies
game.
in that initial struggle.
Yes. I
Yes,
think you're right.
you're right.
Then
So,
have to
just
figure
right.
out what
I know what
happened
happens in the game.
That reminds me.
What do I remember?
There was a replica sword at the murder scene.
I remember
Perhaps
that
even
the sword
during
is
the
a scene
fight.
replica. Can you use it during the game? The fight is now the game.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What's the deal with that
hold on to
sword?
it.
Sayaka
The
suggested
mana
I should
counselor
hold on to it.
recommended
I thought
recommended
might come
it.
in handy if
I
had
thought
to
that
defend
would be
myself.
good if you want to protect yourself.
It seems pretty
The killer's
likely
wrist
that the
appears
killer
to have
used
been
it to break
Sayaka.
Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know?
How do
that's
you
what
know?
broke her
Broken wrist? Because we know Sayaka's broken sword deception. If you look at her hands, no doubt. Where was it? Wait, I just noticed they changed the sword to this spear that was used to stab Nagito. Oh my god. That's some detail right there. I forgot what I have to do. Oh no. Alright, about the broken wrist. Is this one? No, not that. I mean this one.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
The noise from outside is so loud. I hope it doesn't get in the stream. Like the sound of cars and stuff. Engagement. But we have to make the best hand, but it must be clear.
Right there where
Here,
her wrist is all
where there's
swollen.
good side is almost
There's
gone,
something
right?
glittery there. See?
Or
Is that gold?
or gold?
It sure is.
That was right. That was really,
The gold
especially
coating from the
replica sable
sword.
gold.
You barely have
Just
to touch
mess
that
and you will
stuff,
love.
and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her
Because
wrist
a lot of
because-
rain.
I got it.
I found
She got
if
hit
you
with
have
the
a sword in your
right
hand.
there on her wrist.
I can see. And the truth is...
ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve
Good.
this mystery.
Then it's time to solve the mystery. What happens in my room? And that leads to the death of Sayaka. This is what you need to do is open it. It's a bit more... Oh. Absolutely. They're famous for their non-stop conversation. In the next discussion, and this non-stop debate, I will start with a number of balls, hot stars in real. For now, I must be so correctly to kick this is to kick the truth. Some balls fell on the statement. Yuki context. Oh. I think there will be multiple truth bullets now, right? Oh yes, okay. I think this has to be the sword chi.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back.
Right?
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay. I know where to refute.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit, and that's when the first blow. A sword-based sneak attack.
No.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no.
The intention to start fighting with the sword. Huh?
Why not?
What is it?
Because the sword
Now a sword.
See?
See? The wound was tight and mark drastically reduced.
With something sharp.
I can't see any mark, I can only see a pair of eyes filled with hope staring right into my soul, and that's scary.
Something sharp.
Sharp kitchen, like some say. At this point, it's a great thing to learn.
Stop jumping ahead.
Stop the call! I'm with you into hell!
Get what the hell's going on.
If nothing first used by the Discratcher sword,
Explanation for the scratch on the sheet. If you are going
the
to
first
use
time
the
since
sword,
the first time since the war began,
right?
That's true.
right? Gather a lot of effort, effort, and unnecessary nonsense. Okay, so it was like leprosy.
If they got attacked with
Report,
a kitchen knife,
and then maybe
grabbed the sword as a
advocate.
defensive impulse.
What is this word? Advocacy in the kitchen took a knife.
In that situation,
Sword
there
not.
wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying
The first
was
sword.
initially used
Knives
to
are fought and
defend
attack,
against
he
an
said.
attack from the knife.
Which means whoever had the kitchen
It was
knife
one of the first attacks
was
with
the
a
one who
kitchen
attacked
knife.
first.
I think I get it.
I do not understand.
How it all played out.
Yeah, you really do not understand. And this is how to play.
The culprit came
Put
in.
blame somewhere
One
for
kitchen
kitchen
knife
knives.
hidden there somewhere. Then they took the
He
knife
took his
and
sword
said,
and
"Sorry,
hit
come
body,
because you know
Sayakubo, right?
So she grabbed the sword to
Thanks to the
defend
defense,
herself, then
but
the
remains a
culprit
member of
took her too.
excitement.
Then,
He
after
broke
they
his
broke the
arm
wrist
with
the
a
sword,
knife, and
they
finally,
took the knife and
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used
sorry,
the
but
sword to
we did
defend
not use the
herself.
sword to protect Sayaka.
How
What?
the hell can you not
As you
think
can
that?
imagine, the monster,
Because she never held
because of the sword,
at all.
of course,
There's
there
a
are
certain
parts
part
of her body.
that makes this clear.
Her hands are clean.
I got it. You're talking about
You're
her
right.
palms,
You're
right?
talking about your hand?
The palms of her hands were
Of
perfectly
course, I do
clean,
not believe that he
so I
took
don't
the
think
sword.
She ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that?
To know
just by
this, but
looking at her
the wind?
Like I said
Before the sword
the
and this
gold
kind
ring
of
on that
gold,
sword
we
comes
just have to
right
get
off.
in touch.
In fact, if you
And you
look,
see
you'll
that
notice
they find
a
more
lot of the
particularly
gold has already
those
come
who
off
are
the
not
hammer.
related to money.
It's safe to
Of
assume
course,
that's
this is
because
done to
whoever
learn
used
in the far
sword
corners of
got
the
some
earth.
it on their hands. There's really
We
no
cannot be
way she could
completely
have picked it
clean.
up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she
He washed his hands with the ability to run into the bathroom. Yeah, like, of course, you're like a few seconds away from being killed, and the first thing you do after you got into a maybe safe space? Wash your hands. Of course, that makes absolute sense. Definitely. Sorry, but that does not mean it.
Why do you say that?
What do you think? I
Because
think
you
it's
I'm
ugly.
No,
No, not at all. Saga, go wash your hands. That's what's going on in the bathroom at night. He said it would result in. I'm afraid of water. Remove water. Stop water, right? The water wasn't working.
According to the
Saga
Monokuma
around
Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
yeah 1:30 a.m. due to the completion of Monokuma Day. Monokuma Day?
In other words,
There is a Monokuma Day.
and the water
No?
in the bathroom shuts off.
In other words, at night. Then is the bathroom at night? Oh, I do not know. Actually, do not shower here again. Oh. A big ugly ass like this? I do not know. Do not prove or honor a crime? Attack, of course. So, if you hit the sword, Sayaka, which is... Only murderers use swords. But that's not all. If this is true, then the losses suffered by kitchen knives. Rock pain, not a sword. The person who attacked first is Sayaka. Sayaka? Is this a kitchen knife? Sayaka is a kitchen knife. That's the solution.
But we already
But
said that the attack started.
I must say that the attack started.
The person with the knife attacked
The first attack with
and
a
the
knife.
sword was used
The
as an
sword
impromptu
covering
defense.
unfair.
Then the one who
That
attacked
is the first
was
attack. Sayaka?
Now do you understand?
I understand
She
now.
wasn't a blameless
This is not the victim. No,
from it.
just the opposite. She
Almost
wants
as
to
if
kill him as
she'd
if he
been
wanted to
planning
kill
commit
him.
murder of her own.
It makes absolute sense. She wants to kill him as if he wanted to kill him. Oh well. What is...
She took the knife from the
Critics
kitchen,
have to call a kitchen
then
and a living room
the
knife.
room she was staying in. And if it's true
And the
that she
truth
had the
is,
kitchen knife
there's a
and
kitchen
attacked
knife
without
and attacked
provocation,
unprovoked. To get a real idea, it's offensive.
Which brings up another point.
So Makoto, Sayaka suggested a dress Remember Me. You?
To switch rooms, correct?
Maybe you can get into the room. I wanted to help a criminal issue. Is this true? Is it possible? Sayaka wanna be me? Sayaka wanna be you, I guess.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
This explains why the label has been removed. Not removed, has been moved.
She wanted to get whoever she
Makoto
could
hid room nurse
come
of
to
your
Makoto's
choice.
room where she was staying. And by committing the murder
The
there,
provision killed
instead
your
of her
room, where it is
that would
Makoto.
indicate Makoto.
Makoto. That's what she said.
But for that to work, the
It is
target
not
had to
known
be
that
ruled
it
out
will be
whilst
positive for
completing
work,
the room swap.
but he was shot.
If the target
If
moved
assigned to the
room,
defendant immediately connected to the camera,
right away.
So
Then-
that's why she switched the names?
everything changed your name.
Doesn't
But
the plan seem a
is
little
this
risky?
plan not only dangerous to look like?
For one thing,
First, even if the plan is working, and that Naegi said all those last annoying,
I don't know.
I do not
I'm
know.
not sure our
I'm not sure
software
if we can do a
Makoto is
Makoto course
capable
good
of that kind of
behavior.
cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka
I'm sure
realized
Sayaka said the same thing.
which is why out of
So
all of
everyone
us,
has
she
to
asked
change their
him to
phone.
switch rooms.
He's so shocked.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop
The last
sensation.
P-pop feeling.
A totally
Children who cannot forget
or
our
a
special national star Nani.
Who are you more
Yes?
likely to believe?
Wait, you say, oh, this was planned?
Holy shit!
Damn!
But in the end,
But in the end, last part of the plan.
she launched her
But the
attack
fire
with
broke
knife,
during a knife
then
attack.
found herself under attack in turn. That must be
He was
when
forced to
knife
give
got
up. The
broken,
fight
and
angles
she
were
was
met.
forced to drop the knife.
The council is killing them once.
As she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on.
Because J-pop.
Can't be true.
Is this true?
Because
Because... Hey, no dispute.
totally derail the argument. You're being
It's boring.
super boring
Is life
right now.
determined to make a quick decision?
Decide who did it. Wouldn't it be
Do you always want to run too severely if you do not?
Because you ran out of time.
The Chihiro. Chihiro is so small.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to decide who they think is. Makoto, now you have to focus on finding answers to the mystery. If we can't find out who killed Sayaka, depends on us. I need water. More water. Alright. Is that really the end? Of course, I was determined to find out who killed him, but what can I do? I believe in your fate. Anyway. Dead post. I forgot what the dead post is. Wait. Pause. What is the dead post? Oh! How did I forget that? Okay. It's easy to say, hey, I decide you do it.
There just aren't any more clues, right?
There are. Leon. There are.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying.
Sayaka Death Note. This is a signal. Dining room. Wait, what are you saying?
The dying message.
And death.
She wrote
Something that is written on the wall, remember?
11037.
11037. Written with the blood. It must be a secret idea.
Well,
Before proceeding, I have to ask.
I need to ask. Can we really
Sure,
be sure that
you can make sure that
is the one
Sayaka
who
is
wrote it?
writing. Sayaka need to write the letter I cannot say. Yeah, her finger.
Her left index
There's
finger
blood
had
on her
blood
fingers of his left hand.
That could only be
If your
because she
fingers
used
is
that
how
finger
written
to write the
message.
I see.
It's a fight that
Broke her
broke
right
his
wrist
left
during the
hand.
fight,
Right
so
hand,
she'd have
I
to
love
use
to
her
write.
left hand to write.
Sure.
Of course.
We can all agree
I
Sayaka
think
wrote it.
everyone agreed to write Sayaka, but nevertheless.
What the heck do those numbers mean?
These numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro.
Hey, Chihiro, computer or something, right? You can do all the songs and shit.
No,
I do not know.
Yes,
I'm
I
a
know
programmer, but
I don't
finding
see
a room
anything
does not make
meaning
sense.
these numbers.
Of course.
Naturally,
It's because they're
there
not
is no
numbers.
country data.
Oh,
Thanks.
yeah,
It seems that...
What?
What is it? What?
No, it's
No, but
just
just look at these numbers. Assuming Namri.
Don't these first two?
Is this the first? 2,
Less like two
11?
numbers and more
to less
like
than
one
twice
letter?
and more than one character?
Ah, you're right.
Oh, you're right. Joining hard
as
as I thought it
so I
was
assumed it was
1-1, but
looking at it
if you
now,
look now, you can read
also
N.
read it as an N.
Whoa.
What? It can be said that it is nonsense. Yeah, our brains are now very worried.
Getting excited now.
But even if that really isn't
But even if they are N, N037,
doesn't make any more
there is
sense
a view
than
of the
before.
past. Damn it, I do not know. Flip it! Turn it around, rotate it. Flip it upside down, please.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
The image rotates 180 degrees. Eh? Back. Maybe you see something. Me. I...
Oh my god.
Now, God!
Now I see
Publish on behalf of the
she wrote
killer.
down the killer's name.
Huh?
You just
The
showed
right
us
to develop your character?
who did it.
So, who's
Do not you speak? Saga's death, the real killer. But the message is 180 degrees. This is very true. Alright. Here it is. Let's see. I'm going to use my memory. Let's see if I remember correctly on where everyone is on this trial. There's Makoto, of course. Sayaka. Taga. I think. Junko. Sakura. Hyoko. Next to Kyoko. Mondo. And Hina. Of course. This one is Hiro. Chihiro. Byakuya. Celeste. Leon. Okay, I need to mark this one. This one, Leon. Toko, Hifumi, Makoto. I hope I'm right about that, so this should be Leon. Please be Leon.
Here's my answer.
Amazing.
The key to solving this
I one-shot it.
is simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Solve the mystery of the key. It's just about 180 degrees.
If you turn the message
Turn on report.
it becomes the letters
I'm writing L-O-N-E. Why is it L-O-N-E? It's L-E-O-N. Please. Where's the picture? It's like that. L-O-N-E. Or more accurately, Leon. Actually, if it's L-O-N-E, it's Lone. But whatever. What? What? Oh, it's just a coincidence.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles.
There's a bunch of casual crap. You have to go to see my birthday. What does your birthday have to do with this, my guy? Nothing you say is making any sense. You're not getting out of this.
No, it's not random
All
at
this
all.
is no coincidence.
She wrote that
But this
message
edit
while
looks
behind
good,
her,
like
she was
it's
leaning up against
Nagito.
it.
This letter is written on the wall behind her. She leaned.
In that position, she couldn't
In
reach
this
right
way,
normally, and had
often
to
in
write
movement,
upside down
writing
as
and
well.
arting again, I can say.
And as a result,
And the result is,
when you look at it standing in front of
when
her,
one
it
sits in
ends up
front of
getting
him
flipped.
and raises his gaze to the mirror.
Try it for
Now,
yourself.
if you wish, I think this is something that will be written
and the
under
letters will be
investment.
inverted.
That sounds like one
That sounds
hell of a
like
stretch to
me?
I'm the killer?
I cannot decide.
Just
It
going
sucks.
shit like that?
If you're not the
But if there
killer,
is a killer
then
who
why
is
did you
trying
try
to
destroy
destroy
the
it,
evidence?
is that?
You know what I'm
You know
talking
what you
about,
want.
right,
And
Makoto?
Makoto?
The
Are they
evidence
trying to
Leon
take
tried
it
to get
Leon? Leonard tried to remove Leonard? That's what I found on the floor instead of the ash, right? Right, the cloth. The piece of cloth that everyone here except you have. This one.
I got it. You mean
So I found burnt on the floor, laid with a piece of pipe, right?
As the killer stabbed
This is the
Saika,
killer shot
they must
Saika
have
receives
gotten some
without the
her
few
blood
of them are girls.
And to dispose
And
of the
remove
shirt
his
covered
shirt,
with victim's
the blood of the
they threw it
victims,
into the
they're
incinerator.
burned.
But one piece
But
burned off
some burned and
one
left.
behind.
And the killer didn't notice.
The murderer did not
If they
notice.
had, they most
If no
certainly
doubt,
would've killed him.
panic.
Isn't that right,
Call.
Leon?
Leo? What?
But is one
But
scrap
Leon
enough
innocent
to prove
miscaleads?
that Leon is guilty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the
Leon's
keys
not
is
the
white.
only one wearing a white button-up.
I mean, you all have the same clothes.
That's right. There are
Yes,
plenty of
there
other
are
people
many
with
more
shirts
people
on
like
front.
me in clothes.
With just that one
Just a
little
piece of
short
coal.
piece, there's no way
We
to
cannot
say
say
for
with
sure
certainty that it belongs.
You're right.
You're right.
that alone
What
isn't
is not enough? But true, there are other things.
reveal the truth.
Are you finally
Over
starting to
time,
understand?
do you start to
The
understand?
answers to all the riddles
Here
are
is the
right
answer
here.
to all their secrets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so. Maybe get rid of colorful remnants of his killer shirt. We need to figure out who is responsible for what is important to pay attention to. Huh? Do not surrender when you're done. What is this? Wait, what were they talking about? I stoned off. You talking about the piece of shirt? Well, obviously, he tried to dispose of it. But what is this? What's the question? We need to figure out who is responsible for what is important to pay attention to. What the hell? I mean, Leon is responsible, right? But I do not surrender, and when you're done... Huh? Well, I have a lot of hearts left. I'm just gonna choose them. I'm just gonna choose the render because that's what I'm feeling right now. Oh shit, it's right!
If you look closely at how the shirt was displayed,
Wow.
we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Damn, that's luck right there. You must know that you are with your mortal shirt. Consult your travel.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's a good
yes,
point.
that's a good thing.
I know what you're
I
gonna
do
say.
not understand what you mean.
You can't reach the
It's an open door to
incinerator
the
without opening
room.
gate in front of the
Glass waits
trash room, right?
incineration plants.
And obviously,
One
you
really
wouldn't be
hard
able
to press a button to
switch turn it
continue.
on either. You need the key to get in.
The key is to
And
take
the one with
effect.
key
The
was
most important
the
thing,
person
the
on
house
cleaning
is the most
duty.
important person.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care
So
of the
who would it be at the start of the trash can, right? LOL. Interesting. Eh? Well, that's bad. But there was no other way to burn a cleaning service. The killer is now out of the way. Alright, glass ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Not really.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
I'm just gonna assume this is it. Okay, it is.
Hold on.
Wait, I think I know how to use the key without evidence to remove waste in space.
Using the trash room key.
But if you can't get
But
past
if
the
you cannot
key,
walk,
you
it's
couldn't
not a burner
possibly
or what's
turn on the
changing.
incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could.
Yes, that's possible. If we use them,
What is it?
a small crystal ball. He sent it to hell.
Actually,
In
it was
fact,
supposed to
it
be a
must be the crystal ball. But if... But
How would you use
how do you use it? Such as glass bees. They throw it. Excuse me? Consumer, God, or give. They throw it. I'm gonna assume it's give. Oh, it's not. The assassin probably used as a ball and freezing. So I have to jump into the oven. But there's no way to change, even if it's clean. Okay. God. Oh no! Unfortunately, Hifumi Killer opened the door. I'm ready to use them. So, Hero Killer? But the truth, I did it. Which in itself is God. Have they condemned what they want to be a student? Oh no! It's Consumer. How am I supposed to know that?
Took aim at the incinerator switch.
Kindle Killer has fired substantially to throw a ball into a hole.
All they had to do was hit that
You just have to press the button again to increase your power in the world. You missed the door at the door?
Remember what you
Can I remember what Hifu said? What is? Burn it again! Very rare. I'm sure this is because I spent here. Maybe at Wenger. Wait, I just realized, wait, give me a moment. I forgot to post the link of this stream on my Twitter account. I'm supposed to do it when I start the stream, but oh well. Never mind. It's not too late to do that. Give me a moment. Where the hell is Twitter? I mean X. Okay. Alright, okay. That's done. Let's get back to this. Maybe adventure. Useful techniques to attract Hifu to me. Cannot press the killer because it's because of the what is that word? How to read that? The threshold? I don't know. His clothes are cooked and catch him. Come on, what? You only need to do is look at the scene to find out that the killer is in fact the bucket. The killer is a bucket. Wonderful. Bottle to keep the burning bush burning. If you were clean, you must examine the evidence. Wait, no, wait. However, at least 30 meters from the door should be right. Carefully and carefully remove the small mirror. Is this a requirement? Here, no way, impossible. Tung, absolutely. Impossible? I do not think so. Killer. There may be murder killer challenge because last baseball star, last jeweler. Who was it supposed to be the jeweler? I don't know. Oh, it got a heart back. The biggest baseball stars as a killer. This is not a lion. Today is the... You are stupid? 30 meters is the great challenge for the baseball star away from the endpoint. I'm not serious. I'm not a criminal. Stomach blood in the stool completely bankrupt, I say. Still do not know? Alright then. Makoto goes on again and blames the case again to express his opinion. So does? Listen to me! What does that mean to end? Tell me what you want, Leo. Leo A. But answer all the questions and show the truth. Now! Of course. Oh. Oh, it's that. Okay. Closing argument. Wait, how do I change? Oh, okay. Oh, everything is... It's also changed. We got into that, over there. You attacked, they dodged. What is it? This one? Okay, they bumped into that. Wait, the first thing... They got in, right? Right. What is this? The killer got in, so it must be the tool kid. Alright. And there they got... There was about to be stabbed. It's this one. Oh wait, the knife fell. When was it? Oh, it's already right there, so I guess that one wasn't used? Or is it? Or is it supposed to be here? But this one is this, right? It is really the same picture. Right, okay. I will trust in that. And they died. Clean. And then... Yeet the ball. Toss the shirt. And left this thing here.
Here's exactly what happened.
I hope I get it right.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case.
I think it's better to start from scratch to see things from the beginning. Last night, a killer in Sayak's operating room, in other words, my room. From what I can say, Sayaka is the person who intends to kill. He told them in the kitchen with a knife. Okay, it is correct. Almost, but nothing happens. They used a fake sword and sat alone in the fighting room. During the sword war, breaking Sayaka finds the right. He's just standing there. Then she started kitchen knives. He looked in the corner, but Sayaka fled and go to the bathroom. Die but cannot open the bathroom door. They are just my door are not closed. But open game, I do not know. Sayaka do not know, I said, but clearly cannot find the killer. So instead of forcing the door, he took a killer kitchen knife. And put Sayaka. But it had the power to kill Sayaka. Leave a message. On the wall behind her, he realized that the killer wrote that. And with all you might. Sayaka quickly began to destroy the evidence of the killer's death. First, the shirt, which has been covered with the blood of the victims. the rolling thing has Nagito on it. Very squished Nagito. After registration has led to a room full of dust and cleaned the surface. Free to see everything, of course. After you destroy the garbage shirt, bandit headspace. You are trying to burn your shirt. But the room was locked solid wood doors to prevent access to loose. And so, we used the hero crystal ball to wash the room. Yeet! He picked up the key in the upper right corner of the door and knocked the brand killer. Every normal person does not argue with himself, but certainly a murderer. Stella, finally, the execution of a baseball. The execution of a baseball? The Nagito fire. Burning call button. Crystalline ball, you have to. And then move on. When the voice was witnessed, it was mildly ugly. But there was something missing. T-shirt burning in the oven. The assassin was not the unambiguous proof. Oh. Leon. Did not happen? Oh, he's smiling though, at least. He's not going crazy, he's just smiling.
It would appear that
Hero looks like the car is a crystal ball. You're right. You have to try to wash your blood. What can I do? The idea that we handle everyone will see that. So I read. It is said that you can talk about something. Chops. Of course I am against. It goes without saying. I do not mind it. I think it's just a bunch of stupid ideas. Is this a test? Did you say this is a sign of her virginity? Excuse me? What? What the hell? Okay. Without this information, enjoy. This is a disaster and do not take it. Okay, so prove to think this is the right time. Makoto, I think the evidence I have to prove? Original bust. Want to find out more, of course. Oh, it's a Nagito. Participation in the war. The battle. BTB, okay. Bullet times battle. So, it's just a pixelated Nagito. Field. Okay, I think I do remember the controls. I think. Oh my god! I barely understand what they're saying. When you remove the screw rotating killer, where to run? Instead, it has nothing to do with it. Using it. Remove the screw. Remove the screws designed for many uses. Can? I do not know. Stupid. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Stupid, 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 stupid to forget. I have to clear evidence that Leon is a murderer. I have come up with. Okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up.
Okay, I need to really focus on this.
You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Oh shit.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Okay, I got it.
Where's your proof?
Stock. Take the stock. Okay.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob.
Swim door away the screws. I do not know what kind of killer tools are used to get rid of them. Well, would it be a screwdriver, right? Yes, I'm sure it will be one of each of these environments. Why use it? Everywhere, there is no other way. But my room is probably used. Criminals do not know in this room. Sayaka cream vow. Natural killers appreciate mistakes as both children. Okay, two-kid killer? Two-kid killer. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Tools needed. Dumb, 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 stupid. Leon in, and about change. But if they are to me... Access to this test. A screwdriver. Haha, stupid, stupid, thousands, if nothing else, except in the place where every need and what. And let me just... Saturday, not justified as present. Saturday? This is stupid. Stupid? Oh, they also did this. Wonderful.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Therefore, you have to kill, right?
Then it would seem
So,
we are
maybe
finished
here. Wonderful. 1,000 points. That's beautiful. 91 medals, Monokuma coins, which means 91 more gifts that I can get from the Mono machine.
Looks like
It seems to be a decision. We had it. Are we ready?
You all have a
They
map
come
in
here.
front of you.
Use your favorite.
Your selection.
Oh
Just to
man.
remind you all,
Make sure that citizens vote 3 times. Do not want to punish something so small.
minor, right?
Okay, then let's get excited.
Who will be
What to
chosen as
choose?
the blackest
The right to choose that you are very wrong.
or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
What?
What's
What
it
is
gonna
bean?
be?
Oh, they didn't it here. Well, it's understandable though. It would be hard. The Nagito laugh. Every time, man. Oh, you know, it's money. In this darker case, Sayaga who died. I was there, except for Leo Kuwatakan. Nothing.
Huh?
Ugh.
Hey, hold on.
Stay. I read. Leo, really? Q Sayaga? I do not believe.
You son of a
Idiot,
bitch.
what is your problem?
I didn't have a choice.
Bro, he said he didn't have a choice, and the dialogue said, I had a choice. Wonderful. Death or death. So,
that's why...
this is the first death. Now you're going to get your first death very soon, in a few minutes, my man.
None of you are any different.
None of you is different. A wrong step, and you're already there. So embrace luck.
I was just
I feel very bad.
unlucky.
This...
That's all.
Heck.
Hey!
Hey, then I was waiting to die. No, it's not like he just want to die. Oh no. Everything will be ready. The decision was correct. But when you think about it, in short, it would be better if something was wrong. Because if that's true, and it's true that Saika tried to get me, more, it really is. I cannot say that's wrong. After all, the owner, because this movie, to see what is not important. The film, like me, I cannot imagine. This is not a solution. We are stuck here. Maybe waiting for me. Do not stay here. One important thing too bad. If you're doing something, and Sayaga... We must make this dream possible. Seriously, some have even... It is not very nice. The most important thing in life for his friends, and Sayaga who came. So if that, for example... In any case, please, leave me forever. I have in my hand. Oh, the Nagito laugh is getting on my nerves. Again, the results and he spoke to me first? Maybe not, because everyone can always make it think of what you think. Is that... Boy, terrible entertainment not. Is this link established? In the outer skin looks very good and crazy. What do you think? Indeed, to understand. Aha! The earth is full of despair. He did not betray Sayaka. When wrapped in the sincerity of grace, love, but you feel disappointed. We have people who want no mistakes. Sayaka forced... It's all. It's not your fault. I think you're supposed to say that it's all his fault, Makoto. Get a grip. Sudden rage and the eye of attack, but
That's enough.
enough. The, the Kyocera scandal does not aim to avoid it. For example, the wound must be a strong point.
Calm down.
In fact, the name of the enemy, so what I have done today, for us, wants to pay for that process. That's the reason. Oh, together, I'm sure it's a good fight. Good to avoid difficult punishment. Now, because they are so beautiful that they can now discover the killer identity. Dirt, Leon Kuwata. No.
Punishment?
Puno?
You mean...
What do I do?
Wait a second.
Hey, wait! I had no choice. I want to kill him. Yeah, that's not it. Just sit down. It defended itself. Is really protection? Then went to the toilet or used the device. Then he closed the way home bathroom. So all the way back to the bathroom, came and killed. Do I fix it?
Do you understand?
There are plenty of opportunities to stop what you do. However, there was no choice. Where did the cloud kill it? No, here is... Gain. I've had enough. Oh, are you sure? It's right, almost everything, is not it? And beautiful Sayaka died, do you understand? One of them. I think he cannot deceive. Of course, we do not want to be accused of Sayak. Due to the fact... In fact, authors, thanks! He's thanking the authors. Like, oh, you say thanks to them. Like, thank you for write this story in the way that my friend died. Wow. Oh well. So, Leo and Sayaka does not work. We will fight together. But we had when we came Sawasmack, in this case, father. Father? No, those Famodosty stands for justice. Yes, justice is not an ethical sense. It is not that simple. After the war, there are people around the world who have the same mentality. Wake up kind of justice, at least. More. Indirectly, and above all. So now the expectations, Calvin. Criminal. Please, please. Now, thanks. No more excuses. Breaking the rules, you have to give too many. I wanted the audience. Stop, please. Now, with the Bronze Star, T. Kuwata's special punishment for what? But... Oh, it's just breaking down. We will give everything we have. Document family. It's not, it's punishment time, it's document family. Goodbye. 11:37. I doubt that the execution will be edited into Nagito because the body discovery was not edited. I really love that NagitoRonpa animation style. Like that. Like this looks good. You know? Oh, the background not... The song was different. The Thousand Blows. Well, the music sounds nice, but now I cannot hear the sound of the balls hitting Leon. Like the sound of the gunshot. Why is Monokuma shocked? Bro, you did this. Don't be surprised. Okay. And so it's over. Leon's dead. We saw. This was in the face of despair. I think if you can tell me, what can I say? Extreme! Winter Extreme it! Man, exactly check my adrenaline pump. Yeah. What's happening?
I can't take it.
I cannot. You want to continue? I do not smoke. Well, you do not like. Cut all relationship with the world and have the necessary oath to live here forever. But for everyone is on board, the poo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I'm not gonna laugh like Monokuma. Man, crap, why bad things? Evil. It's a dark secret society. People think it's a little scary. Or in this case, dark secrets and scary like a bear. Yes, just because young people like me and disturbing crimes. It never seems wise things was to have a good understanding of it. The scale works for something like 1,000,000. I think it's impossible. They think that's what they say, but I do not think that many of them come. Shit. I do not know what it is, but I put my hoe on the floor. I was very nervous. I do not like it. But if I cursed the wrong tree... Well, what happened was more than what happened. No matter how much time has elapsed, you can remove Areola's outskirts. It's your fault. Of course, he cannot be separated from the rest of the world. The attachment is stuck in madness. Wake up? Well, it's time to find out everything you think this line really changed, I believe. People come forever to live, not good. You can consider it.
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I think it conceals a deeper meaning. How? Otherwise, Black, everyone is waiting for you all.
Hey.
When we say all, what are you talking about? Unfortunately, I said everything I say, I say. I went to the fun letter. Wahahaha! So it is continued. If you focus on reality. Although it is gone forever, we cannot move. Actually, no. It's not that long ago, I think. Lost track of time. I was very scared. Fear is one of the most. Ceramics! Ceramics! Come on now. Everyone is so sad. Those who have tried to set it up to say, on the stone surface above the ring, read more.
Just a second.
Makoto, I cannot speak, but briefly? She approached the dress.
Makoto.
Before going home, this is not what I want to talk about. Sayaka is not it? I want to know to hear.
Listen.
Enter your text message before. And that's why to understand. Therefore, the only mystery. I started to understand Sayaka and hurt me. I do not understand, right? As I did, it does not. I think it's a fool, a development, and a simple one.
It's true.
He wants to run with Sayaka, something that cannot be changed. But in the end, he's not sure of the decision. Well, imagine that you die. He believes that... Me? I cannot say anything. I think there's no way we can. Sayaka does not know, but now I am.
However...
Even if you do not want to increase, what do you think? One last thought. How can you protect yourself? What?
So...
Since the last generation of news that death is proof of freedom. If you do not need to worry about what will happen, do not leave a message. Well, maybe you just want to get back to death.
Certainly.
It is, of course, possible. But I do not think so.
Anyway...
Insecure. He was not sure if he could kill anyone, or deceive. Why does not respond to the plan? Thought drowned with confidence.
Right.
Think of the story. Why do you say that? Win. In depth, friends, Saga, Leon, and continue.
Correct.
If nothing else, you can never avoid a desperate situation. Eliminate that? This is... I cannot do it. I do not know. I will accompany myself forever. How can push something? Leon, Sayaka, I keep my memories with me wherever I go. You can choose hard, and now it does not matter. You have a lot of hope. Here it is, the H word. Hope. But not laughter.
Hey.
However, I admit that I'm curious. How do you know what I want to talk to Sayaka? More... my spiritual.
What?
Eh? I had very good instincts. Funny. Oh. And there it is. Chapter 1. We only have 12 left. 11 Nagitos and 1 Makoto. Porsche currently disappointed. This is a very squished Nagito in a bat. Do you want to save? Yes, save this. Overwrite? Yes. Actually, I think I'm just going to do all of chapter 1 and then end the stream, so that will be all for today. Wait, let me change to my chatting page. Alright. Let me check the comments. Oh, hello. Oh. You just joined. Well, it's about time I'm going to like end the stream. I just finished the chapter 1 of the game. But well, I will continue the game like next week. This same day, same time. If there is not an issue, which I doubt there will be. Yeah, but yet again, I will put the stream on schedule like I do with this one and the previous one. So yeah, just check on those. And I have to say thank you for everyone who is here in the stream today. It was fun in the trial. Like, this mod with the trial, it's more enjoyable than the daily life because that's just talking. But in the trial, I actually feel like I need to focus. Like, separate the voice and the dialogue because they say absolutely nothing alike. So it is challenging and it is fun. So that will be all from me today. I will end the stream now. And I hope to see you again, and I really hope that you enjoy today's live stream. Thank you, and bye bye.